Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all of our kindergartner picks for the 2022 to 2023 school year. This is actually going to be kind of like a two-part video. I'm going to do today's video all on our kindergarten picks and Friday's video all on our 4th grade picks. I will be showing you guys specifically what is for our kindergartner and then what we're going to be using as our group subjects. It is quite a bit. Please keep in mind that while I know not everybody uses this much for their kindergartner, and while I wouldn't even suggest using all of this for your kindergartner, I am in a state that requires us to teach math, basically everything that encompasses language arts, history, and science, and then we do incorporate Bible. So getting started, our very first thing that I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to link everything down below. Some of it might be affiliate links, some of it might not be. It's just going to be there for you to kind of skim through. If you do shop through an affiliate link, it does not cause your price to go higher. It just helps support this channel. So if you use it, thank you. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you guys is how we are kicking off our homeschool year. So we are starting with a unit study. I thought that this would be a great way to step into the new school year, try to find our rhythms and routines without feeling like the pressure of pulling out 5 or 6 different curriculums every single day. So we started with Gather Round's Creepy Crawly unit study. We did start this already. We started our year in the middle, like beginning to middle of July, and my kids have had so much fun with this unit study so far, you guys. And one of the things, if you have not really looked into Gather Round yet, is this incorporates every single subject except for math. So it's a great way to teach your children everything and just have everything in one spot. So if you're interested in unit studies, then check out Gather Round. Another thing that I really like about this is it's for everybody. So that's why it's called Gather Round, because you gather around the table, and no matter how many age gaps you have, there is a designated unit study like folder pack for every age group. So they have like a pre-reader, an early reader, lower elementary, upper elementary, middle schooler, and high schooler. So it's a great way to just kind of incorporate everybody into the same type of learning, but everybody has their own folder, and like it's more like age appropriate. So my kids have had a lot of fun with that. Next, we're going to jump into Bible. I'm super excited. So I did purchase a few devotionals from Not Consumed Ministries. I have a whole video and flip through on what we've purchased so far, and I'll link it down below, and then I'll link it up here. But we're going to be starting off our year with Fruit of the Tongue. My kids, they have had some problems over the summertime with fighting and just kind of getting mean to each other. And they're not mean kids, they're very sweet. But I feel like all of us could use some help with this area. So we're going to be starting off our homeschool year with this, as well as, so I'm thinking about using that in like our morning time. And then in the evening, as a family, we are going to be using their Faithopedias. So I did purchase this one is the Old Testament. I purchased the New Testament as well, but we're going to be starting with this. This is a 27-week curriculum because you work through like each little section like 1 week at a time. It does have journals that accompany it. Now, they do have it broken up by age groups. So this one is for the primary, and then I believe they have one for the junior that I got my son. To be honest, our days are looking like it might be a little long curriculum-wise, so I don't know if we're actually going to use the journals in terms of having them write in it, but I am going to pull it out as we're going throughout each week, and we'll discuss, whatever the journal has inside as far as questions, or, like on this one it says book 1, what is the name of the book, what book number is it, God's Word, God is, God up close, and then make a timeline. So I don't know if I'll have to make the timeline. It's really just going to depend on the day, because I want learning to be fun. I don't want it to be stressful and like, oh man, like we're doing all of this in the beginning and middle of the day and then we still have stuff to do at night. I don't want it to be like that. So we might just end up saving these for when we eventually loop back through this this Bible study, but I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm not gonna expect a lot from my kindergartner. I mean, I am to a certain degree, obviously, but I'm not going to just like run her into the ground with learning either. Next, because like I mentioned, my children have been fighting and it has been driving me insane. If you guys have tips, let me know down below. Otherwise, you just know that you're not alone in this area. I got Charlotte Mason, or simply Charlotte Mason's Laying Down the Rails, as well as their DVD, the Laying Down the Rails for Yourself, and the pack. So the way that the lady, I bought this actually at the convention, and the way that the lady described it was that the book or the video just basically like helps give you some extra information about what is in the Laying Down the Rails book. So this will go over each character trait and just give you more information on it. And then these books actually help you to apply it, you know, in ways that you can. And then the Laying Down the Rails for Yourself is great if you have a teenager or if you have some character traits for yourself that you would like to work on. So, you know, my plan to combat the fighting and to build really strong sibling bonds is to just throw as much character trait teaching and Jesus at them as I possibly can. And yeah, that's my plan. So we'll see how it works throughout the year. Now, jumping into language arts, we have chosen to do The Good and the Beautiful for both language arts and math. If you would like to see flip-throughs of these, I will link a playlist up here at the end of the video that goes over our group subjects, our language art picks, our math, and I have flip-throughs within those videos. So we are going to be using The Good and the Beautiful for handwriting. And it's very simple for the kindergarten age. They will have them like copy and trace numbers, and then they'll have them work on the alphabet. So, and it's a very short book, you know, like that's how big my hand is, you know, hand for size. So it's not like it's gonna be a lot. I'm estimating that this will take her like 5 minutes to complete at best. The next one is the language arts course book, as well as the Level K Reader. Now, this is not the brand new language arts from The Good and the Beautiful. This is their older edition, so it does come with this reader and then the little yellow flashcards. I got this when they were trying to clear out all of their old stock in preparation for the new stuff, so I did get this for 50% off, and you know, I could not beat that, you guys. That seems like a very good deal. So I got that. And then here is their Math K course book. And then for science, if you guys have been around for a little bit, I think I showed you in my March update that we have a tower garden, but the pump broke and everything died. And so after that, we took a little bit of a break just because our school year was kind of hectic and we were coming to a close. So we're going to be taking a vacation, and when we get back from that, we're going to be starting the tower garden back up. So here's our little seed kit. We're super excited. We're going to grow some lettuce and herbs and tomatoes, and I'm really excited for that because my daughter, we did a life cycle unit study last year and she completely loved it. So I think this will just help her to, and my son, to also just like really resonate with the life cycles and what we have already learned. But as far as curriculum goes, we are going to be using Apologia's Exploring Creation. This is really fun because they have lots and lots of experiments. Sorry, I can't talk right now. And this is a 28-week curriculum. It's slotted to do twice a week, but you can obviously tailor it to your schedule, whether you want to do it less or more. They do have a junior notebook, but I got that more for my son. I'll just show it here. I just didn't want my daughter to be like heavy on the writing because I know that she's going to get heavy writing in The Good and the Beautiful. So I want it to be enjoyable, and that's what I'm trying to cultivate here. As far as the experiments go, they have kits on Rainbow Resources. I'll link it below and I'll show you guys right now. But they have a whole kit that comes with everything you need for the experiments. So if you are like me and you are very like, I want something that is open and go, not something that I have to constantly run to the store or have it in my mind that like, oh, I need to look at the science book before this week because I need to make sure that I have everything for the experiments. You just want something that comes in a box and, you know, it's ready for you. Check them out. They have one, it seems like, for all of the Apologia books. So I'm really excited that I saw somebody mention that, and then I went and looked and I found one. I was like over the moon, you guys, because if you've been here for a while, I like easy, I like open and go. I like to just, you know, if we can afford it, I like to buy it and be able to just, you know, have your life as a homeschool mom made a little bit easier. Now, as far as history, if you guys have been around here for a while, you know how much I love Beautiful Feet books. And we are maybe like a fourth of the way through this curriculum. So we are going to be finishing this out. I am so excited, you guys. Like, my kids absolutely fell in love with this curriculum this past year. And I know that we will for sure probably be done by the end of the year, but we might finish up a little sooner, just depending on how often we go through each lesson, because my kids really enjoyed this. They really loved it. So I think we might end up going through it a little faster than expected. So in preparation for that, I did also purchase Beautiful Feet books around the world history. And so we're going to be going through that once we finish up early American history. Now, we will be doing Beautiful Feet books, brand new K through 3rd grade geography as well. I ordered the pack and they sent the majority of the books, but there were like 4 of the books that I guess are on back order, one of them being the teacher's guide. And so it says that they are set to ship, I believe, in September. So they send you these little cards when ever you have a book missing from the pack, just so you know which book it is. And they're nice enough to tell you, like, hey, it's expected to come during this month, and this is when you will need this book. So say it's like a regular book, it'll say like, this book you'll need in the 6th week of teaching or the 6th lesson. So that is nice to know. So if you are planning on purchasing Beautiful Feet books geography course and you like are very structured and you want it right away, you might want to contact them just to make sure that they have it in stock prior to purchasing. But this one says that their next shipment is due in early September, and then that's when they'll ship out the book to me. So I hope we get it soon. I'm really excited for this. And the last curriculum that we're going to be using, I don't have it, you know, like physically, because it is an online curriculum. And we are going to be using Masterbooks Spanish. So I will link the website down below. I believe it's like $90 and you get 18 months worth of access, and it is designed to do as a family. Now, if you guys saw my group subjects video, I did say that we were going to use Song School Spanish. And so I think I'm still going to incorporate some of the Song School Spanish just to complement the Masterbooks Spanish. But I'm not going to use that as our main one, just because Masterbooks seemed really cool because they have a teacher on the TV that teaches you. And so I thought that it would just be one less thing that is on my plate. It's something that I can kind of outsource in a way. And you know, like we could sit down together and we can do it while we're eating lunch, and, you know, we can learn together as a family. And I just felt like it would be kind of less stressful that way. And then as far as the Song School Spanish, I can play the songs for the kids and we can go through the workbooks or the flashcards when I feel like they need a little extra practice. So that is everything that I'm going to be using for our kindergartner. Let me know down below, what are you going to be using? Are you still kind of figuring out certain subjects? Do you already have your set plan? If you're still trying to figure it out, I hope that this gave you some ideas on what is out there. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button, and if you happen to have a 4th grader, make sure that you check out Friday's video. I'll see you guys again later. Bye.